Men in Black International. Alright, ghouls and gals, like all my new movie reviews, I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, simple, and to the motherfucking point. Alright, let's get it started. Men in Black International stars Tessa Thompson, and it also stars Chris Hemsworth, who you might know from the Avengers films and the Thor movies. They're the Revengers. And it also stars Liam Neeson. I was going to say Liam Hemsworth. Liam Neeson. And it also stars this lovely actress right here whose name is eluding me right now, but I do know her from a lot of other projects. And it also stars this guy right here. And it also stars one of my favorite comedians, Kumail Nanjiani. I hope I said his name right, as the voice of this guy right here. I'm going to start off by saying, I hate to admit it, but I was so ready to hate this movie. I had my glasses off and I was like, oh, come on, come on, come on! And then I just didn't. I just didn't hate it. I mean, and I'll get to that a little bit later, but guys, this movie, it's not good, it's not bad, it's kind of like, you know when you get a microwave pizza from wherever you buy a microwave pizza and you're just like, well, it's pizza, it should taste good. Then you pop it into the microwave, wait for it to come out, comes out, you get it and you're just like, that looks like pizza. It should probably taste like pizza. It's probably going to be good. And then you fucking munch out on it and it's not so good. It's not what you expected. It doesn't really elicit any sort of big reaction out of you. It's just like, well, that happened. That's this movie in a nutshell. I know that was a really long food analogy, but that's this movie in a nutshell. It is uneventful as fuck. But I will admit, I did not hate this movie as much as I thought I was going to hate it. I thought that this movie was going to be Men in Black fucking woke. I thought it was going to have its woke hammer and just be like, bash me over the head with its wokeness. And I have to say, it didn't. It really didn't. I mean, yeah, there was a couple of little lines in there where they're like, we are the Men in Black, and women. Alright, that's fine. I can live with that. That's cool. I mean, but that was pretty much it. I mean, you know, they didn't pull out the woke hammer too much. They were just like, we'll give you a light tap. And they did. And I was fine with it. I was fine with that. However, this film, instead of being an interesting, cool, sci-fi action movie, it instead spends its time being a run-of-the-mill, uneventful, predictable sci-fi comedy with two leads who aren't very funny. Yes, they have chemistry. Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson have chemistry to spare. They work well together. We know that from Thor Ragnarok. But, however, Men in Black International, this movie, they can't carry this movie. They can only do so much with the script they are given and the direction they are given. And this is the director and writer's fault. I mean, I love me some Chris Hemsworth. And I like Tessa Thompson. She's okay. But they cannot save this movie. And I'm sorry, guys. The movie is so, like I said, uneventful. It's run-of-the-mill. It's predictable. And for some reason, everything just seems so simple. These characters, Chris Hemsworth's character, Agent, I think his name is Agent H, yeah, Agent H, and Agent M, who is Tessa Thompson's character, everything is so easy for them, especially Tessa Thompson's character, Agent M. She, finds the MIB headquarters, like that, using fucking Google Maps, and she, they don't even vet her at all for it being a secret, government alien organization. They're just like, oh yeah, we need more women in here. Come on in. We'll get you a suit and some glasses and one of those neuralizer thingies. And that's it. I mean, she goes through, zero fucking vetting. They're just like, you want to join the Men in Black? Let's do it. Get your ass in here. And I mean, okay, I'll run with it. Fine. I mean, I didn't expect for them to have some sort of big, huge, long, drawn-out story where, they're like, she did this and she did that. But, within the first 5 minutes of the fucking movie, she's already in the Men in Black. She's already, climbing the fucking ranks and stuff. And I'm just like, hey, whoa, slow your horses, cowboy. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, you gotta crawl before you walk and you gotta walk before you run. This chick just took off fucking sprinting. And, I mean, that's not her fault. She didn't write the movie. And Chris Hemsworth's character, Agent H, who's supposed to be like a seasoned veteran and like really knowledgeable about everything, he's the fucking opposite. I don't know if Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth like switched scripts, but I feel like Chris Hemsworth was supposed to be Agent M and Tessa Thompson was supposed to be Agent H, or at least it would have worked out better that way. I'm not saying that they did bad in this film. Again, they are not the problem in this film. The problem in this film is the run-of-the-mill writing and just, that's it. I mean, the film, it doesn't set up anything. It wants you to feel something for these characters, but you can't because they don't flesh these characters out really. They don't give you any background story on these characters aside from Thor used to be a really good Men in Black agent, and Tessa Thompson is a aspiring MIB agent who somehow knows everything about everything and is like, everything happens for her so easily, and it's just like, oh guys, come on, where's the fucking conflict? There's no conflict because these characters, whenever a problem arises, they solve it like that, like that, like that. The movie runs at like a breakneck pace, like you're just like, okay, and it's over. It's like, okay, alright, okay, it's done now, I guess, that happened, whatever. And it tries to throw a curveball at you at the end, but you're just like, I saw that coming. I saw what you were going to do, movie, and I called it from the fucking beginning. And it would have been awesome if they would have went another way with it. And I had a theory of what was going to happen, and I won't say that now because it kind of spoils the movie a little bit. But if they would have went with my theory, it would have been a lot better. I'm not saying that I'm like a great Hollywood movie writer, but I think I could write a better movie than this. I mean, not to stroke my own dick here or anything, but I could write a better movie than this. And I mean, the best way that I can describe this movie is that it's a Men in Black movie. I mean, it is a Men in fucking Black movie. I mean, the first Men in Black movie was right here. And the second Men in Black movie was right here. The third one was like, teetering. And this one is... It's the worst one out of all the movies. But then again, I'm not saying that it's terrible. It just doesn't elicit any sort of a reaction from me other than, okay, cool. I literally walked out of the theater just like, what was that? Like, did I just like sleep or something? Speaking of sleeping, there was like several people in the theater just like out cold. I don't know if they were tired from work or this movie just like lullabied them to sleep, but they were asleep. I even found myself yawning during the fucking movie. You know, the movie doesn't have any sort of drawn out characters when the CGI character that Kumail Nanjiani fucking voices is the character you probably most care about in the fucking film. And this movie tries to do certain things to get you to be like, oh, I remember that from the other movies, but okay, yeah, do something else, do something original, do something different. I mean, it's kind of like, again, going back to the pizza analogy, it's like, you can only eat pizza so many times until you're just like, I'm tired of pizza, guys. I don't know why I got pizza on the brain. I must want pizza or some shit. But in summary, I'm not gonna fucking stand here all day and night and talk about this movie because I really don't want you guys to see this movie. It's not really worth it to me. I mean, if you must fucking see this movie, if you're like some huge Men in Black fan, which I don't think there's a bunch of those people out there, I mean, I guess go and see this movie, but it is just so run-of-the-mill, it's so predictable, it's so uneventful. I will say there is some cool stuff in there. I mean, some of the action scenes are kind of cool, but they end like abruptly because these characters, they solve problems within fucking seconds. If you got a problem, call them because they solve it within 1 fucking second. Again, guys, at the end of the day, it's a predictable film. It's uneventful. It's very run-of-the-mill, and that's about it, guys. I mean, the score I'm gonna have to give this film is a 6 out of 10. I mean, the only reason it's a little bit higher than I wanted to give it is because Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth, they have chemistry. They work really well together. I just wish they were working really well together in another better movie that isn't Thor Ragnarok, because I love Thor Ragnarok, but this ain't no Thor Ragnarok. Well, guys, I'm Ryan T, and I'll see you in the next one.